Joe with Black Box Silver and Bronze, and here's my stack of books for Alan the Comic Collector Geek's Pink Comic Cover Challenge. Let's go! Hey, comic addicts, I have got a stack of 11 comic books here to show. So the first one is an honorable mention. And Alan claims to have a full collection of Wonder Woman and one of his favorite characters, but he never shows Wonder Woman for the challenges. So here, Alan, this is for you. This is Wonder Woman number 189, really pink cover. This is from August of 1970. And this was during the run from issue number 178 to 203 when they put Wonder Woman in this white outfit and was like kind of like a women's lib type run on it. And then in issue 204, she goes back into her red, white, and blue uniform.
Pink, 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 pink.
Number 10 is Green Lantern, number 16. This is a great comic. It's from October of 1962, and it's the first appearance of Carol Ferris as Star Sapphire, and so she's got her pink outfit on. There's some pink up there in the number box. There's a little bit pink over there. There it is. So great, a cover that has pink, but it's not a lot of pink, and it's a great book, but that's why I put it at number 10, because there is some pink on it, and it's cute how they did it in the number box and the logo, but other comics have a lot more pink, and we'll see.
Pink, 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 pink.
Number 9 is Bunny, number 21, from November of 1976. That is a pink cover there. She is the queen of the in crowd. She's up there listening to a radio. She's over there with her stockings, and down here dancing on the beach with the pink sky in the background.
Pink, 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 pink.
Number 8 is Micra, issue number 6. This is a terrific sci-fi series. This particular issue is from December of 1987, and Micra ran 7 issues, 1 through 7. It's a great sci-fi story. It was supposed to go 12 issues, so it doesn't really finish, but what is there is a really good story. This is by Comics Interview Publications. The interiors are black and white, so this is from the 80s when there were a lot of comics coming out that had black and white interiors. Beautiful pink sky in the background, and Micra is the mind-controlled remote automaton. So Angela is like paralyzed, she's paraplegic, and scientists create this thing where her mind can operate this robotic body. Great story.
Pink, 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 pink.
Number 7, Batman, number 126 from September of 1959. Another pink sky. Several of the comics I've shown so far, it's been pink skies. And what's significant about this comic book is that it is the first appearance of Firefly.
Pink, 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 pink.
At number 6 is Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters. This is a knockoff of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle craze, and not only are the characters a knockoff, but if you look at the cover is very evocative of TMNT number 1. And this has the pink cover on the black background, and it's a wraparound as well.
Pink, 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 pink.
Number 5, No More Pink Skies. Archie Valentine Spectacular from February of 2022. Beautiful cover with Betty on the cover in a pink Valentine swimsuit. And this was a Virginia Comic-Con exclusive.
Pink, 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 pink.
Number 4 is one of my favorite pink covers. New X-Men number 116 from September of 2001. And this is the third part of the first arc when Grant Morrison took over the series. So this, you can see up at the top there, it says E is for extinction. It's a good storyline. And it started in issue number 114, ended in this issue, 116. And Grant Morrison took it over. It continued right out of X-Men, but he wanted the new put on it to make it distinctive. And the art is by Frank Quitely. Beautiful.
Think pink. Think pink.
Number 3 is Dell Giant number 48 from 1961. The first appearance of the Flintstones in comics. Beautiful pink cover. The back has a game that you could cut out. You cut out this picture of the Rubbles, Wilma, Dino, and you form this into a box. You cut Fred out, you drop it in that box, and then you shake it around and try to get him to land in the shadow there. And this was a great pickup for me. I found this just a couple of months ago here in Chattanooga at an antique store. I've told the story before, but it was in a glass case hidden by other comics. And I could just see a little bit of this green and the pink side. And I was thinking, is that what I think it is? And I asked them to move the comics. And sure enough, it was the Flintstones. And now it's in my collection.
Think pink. Think pink.
Number 2, Archie number 115 from December of 1960. It's got a Harry Lucy cover. I really like having this comic in my collection. There's a very interesting fact about this particular comic book, and that it is the only Archie comic book that has a pink masthead up here. And so if you can imagine when these were on the newsstand and the comic books were all stacked in shelves, they were covered like that. And so you could just see the top part of it. And so what Archie did, they would change the colors on the top. It would be red letters with a blue background. And then the next month, it would be blue letters with a red background. So when you went to the newsstand, you could tell it was a new thing, right? Because that's all you would see. And so if you look at the comics that lead up to this, in number 113, it's red. And then in number 114, it's blue. And this is 115, so it should have been red. And then 116 is blue again. So this should have been red. So what happened was they sent it to the printer and they forgot to change the color. So it was going to be blue with red letters. And because of the way things were printed back in that time period, it would have been really expensive to make new printing plates. So instead, what they figured out was if we just change some of the colors that are going into these or remove some of the colors, we could wind up with a color that's not blue up here, which was pink. And that's how they solved the problem of changing the color. Another interesting thing about this comic is that it is a homage cover. And if you look at PEP 173, you'll see that it's basically the same thing.
Think pink. Think pink.
My number 1 comic is the pinkest of pink comics because it's completely pink cover, but also the title of it is Pink Lemonade. So this is Pink Lemonade from October of 2019. The artist is named Nick Cagnetti, if I said that correctly, and he created this character, and there were 2 issues in this series, and then it just kind of stopped. I really liked it. It caught my eye because it kind of evoked to me the style of Jack Kirby. Now, it's clearly not the same, but it evoked that to me. So I got it. I read the story. It's a great story. She's a stunt cyclist, and she gets in these different adventures. And it went 2 issues, and then it just stopped. And then a couple of years later, it resurfaced, and it continued. It's up to 6 issues now, and it's from Oni Press. So there's my number 1 comic on the list, Pink Lemonade. Comic Addicts, thanks for watching my top 10 covers for the Pink Comic Cover Challenge set by Alan. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.